explain to you what happens when you are uh, appearing for your interview. Any questions, any doubts on that?
No, sir.
Okay. So if anytime you can't hear me, you may raise your hand so that I understand that this question was not clear to you, or I can repeat the question. Okay. So Tanvi, as we normally call it, it's a coaching interview number one. Whenever possible, we'll conduct the second interview, which it will be a short interview. Okay,
Yeah.
to see your improvements, whatever is required.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
So make yourself comfortable and tell me once you're comfortable.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Tanvi, as I can see, you belong to Mangalore.
Yes, sir.
So initially the spellings which were written were different, and now it is written differently.
Yeah.
So what do you think is the reason why it has been changed, and when was it changed?
Yeah. So Mangalore is basically an English or a Hindi name for the town, and Mangaluru is a Kannada name. So it was changed around like 15 years back.
Okay.
And it is like more and more like people have started using it more like recently from the past 5 years or something.
Okay. Reason why it was changed?
No, it was no Mangaluru was initially there, but people were like more of taking pride in. I feel they were taking pride in telling it Mangaluru, as Kannada is also one of the native language here.
Okay. So if you can tell me some 5 other cities which were originally known by a different name and then now different name,
Yeah.
original names and present names.
So one is Bangalore. It is now Bengaluru.
Okay.
One is Calicut. Before it was Calicut, now it's Kozhikode.
Okay.
Then one more is uh, Thiruvananthapuram. Before it was Trivandrum, now it's Thiruvananthapuram.
Okay.
Then one more is Varanasi. Before it was Benares, now it's Varanasi.
Okay.
And one more is Trichy. Before it was Trichy, now it's called Tiruchirappalli.
Okay. So as you said, these names have been changed. So they are there to bring the originality.
Yeah, like in ancient India, if you see, most of these names were like called, it was Tiruchirappalli and not Trichy. Trichy was basically a British name given to it as they couldn't pronounce the original name.
Okay. So tell me something more about Mangalore.
The Mangalore is a coastal town in southern Karnataka, and it is one of the town having like various names in various languages. Like it's Mangalore in English or Hindi, it's Mangaluru in Kannada, it's Kudla in Tulu, it's Kodiyal in Konkani, it's Manjapuram in Sanskrit. That is the ancient name.
Okay.
And it is famous for its beaches, which have waves perfect for surfing. And a few of the famous beaches which are famous for surfing, like people especially come to Mangalore, is the Suratkal beach, the uh, the Tandirbavi beach. Yeah, those two are the famous beaches for surfing. And Mangalore is also famous for its cuisine. It's famous for its seafood and also its ice creams. It's also the ice cream capital of India.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is there any plateau in Mangalore?
Um, Plateau. Yeah, Mangalore is like, I'm not exactly sure of that, sir.
Okay. So which is the place which is called tabletop of India or maybe world?
Uh, it comes in the Western Ghats.
Okay. Western Ghats run from which place to which place?
Western Ghats are from northern Maharashtra, or you can call southernmost places of Gujarat till Kerala.
Tell me some city names which you think where it starts and where it ends.
Okay, it would start somewhere near Surat, I feel, like just after Surat.
Okay.
in Gujarat till around Cochin in Kerala.
Okay. Tell about Cochin.
Cochin is one more coastal town in Kerala.
Yeah.
It is one of the famous seaports in India, and which is a very busy seaport like Mumbai or other Surat
Hmm.
in the western side of India. And yeah, it's also famous for its food, seafood basically. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So Tanvi, tell me, you're supposed to appear in your SSB at Dehradun.
Yeah,
So tell me about if you have to plan your journey from Mangalore to Dehradun,
yeah.
uh, which mode of transport will you use and which all states will you cross? Also tell me the names of the capitals and the chief ministers of those states.
Okay, so my trip to Dehradun is I will take a flight from Mangalore to Delhi, which is a night flight,
Okay.
and in the morning I will take a train from Delhi to Dehradun.
Okay.
So in this, from Mangalore to Delhi, if I see, I will cross Karnataka, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, then mm, yeah, then Uttar Pradesh and Delhi, I feel, and Haryana also. And then the capitals of these states: Maharashtra, it's Mumbai; Madhya Pradesh, it's Bhopal; Uttar Pradesh, it's Lucknow; Haryana, it's Chandigarh. Yeah, that. Then if I'm not actually sure with the chief ministers of these states. Okay, Uttar Pradesh, it's Yogi Adityanath. Haryana, it's Lallu Yadav, I guess. Yeah, I'm not actually sure with the chief ministers of other states.
Okay.
And if I'm going from Delhi to Dehradun, it basically goes from Delhi to Uttarakhand itself. Yeah, and the capital of Uttarakhand is Dehradun.
Okay. And who's chief minister of Uttarakhand?
I'm not sure with that, sir.
So Tanvi, as I can see from your PIQ, you have a lot of achievements till now. Tell me five biggest achievements which you feel are your biggest achievements, and also why you feel that they are your biggest achievements. Tell me any such achievement which you wanted to achieve but could not achieve also apart from this.
Yeah. So five biggest achievements, which I feel are winning at the district level aquatic meet in swimming, and
You have to keep
serving.
numbering them. This is my first biggest achievement, or the biggest, starting from serial
Yeah.
one. Like, okay, this is the biggest,
Okay.
this is second biggest, or that way.
Okay. So the first biggest achievement is winning medals at the district level championship in swimming. The second would be serving as the sports minister of my school in class 12. The third would be being the girls' team throwball captain in class 8. The fourth would be being the vice captain of my house in school in class 8. And the fifth would be completing my Bharatanatyam senior examination. And why I consider these to be my biggest achievements is that swimming, I feel it's because there are very few swimmers in the family who have actually won medals at district, state, or national levels, and I'm one of them. And serving as a sports minister of the school is because I feel that um, as I have experience in various sports, and also I've played sports throughout my life. And my whole family background, like my dad's side of the family, is all are into sports, but no one has served as as any high post in sports or anything like even in their schools or something. So I feel being the sports minister of my school is one of the biggest achievement for me due to that reason. The third is being the captain of the throwball team in my school, because I feel it's a good achievement, because throwball was introduced in class 8. That year itself, throwball was introduced to our school, and the first year itself, I was chosen captain of the team. And the fourth was serving as the vice captain of my house, the Integrity House. There were 5 houses in school that I was the vice captain of the Integrity House. So that is a good achievement, because that was the stepping stone to towards whatever leadership I've taken in life or whatever leadership I've shown. So that was a stepping stone to that. And the fifth was completing my Bharatanatyam senior examination. That is a good achievement, because many people usually quit Bharatanatyam after their junior examination itself. So I feel it's a good achievement for me, because I had continued Bharatanatyam, and I have completed my senior examination in that. And the achievements that I wanted to achieve but I could not achieve were that during lockdown, I could have actually, as I play the musical instrument saxophone. So I feel during lockdown time, as I had free time, I could have started my own YouTube channel related to saxophone. So I did not do. I could have achieved something from that, but I did not do that, unfortunately. So I feel that would have been an achievement for me. And one more thing is that I wanted to achieve was in the state level throwball competitions. It was a knockout match, so our team actually lost in the semi-finals. So I feel the team members. I decided to change team members who had not played till now, so that we get a fresh set of people to play, like the opponent, so that the opponent doesn't know like how their game is. So I decided to change the team members of the team. So I feel that was my mistake, and as those people were like playing for the first time and inter school or state level match. So I feel that was my mistake, and I should not have done that. If I would not have done that, we would be at least like somewhere in the state champions list.
Okay. Any other?
Okay, any other? Yeah, I should have actually. Yeah, so swimming I stopped like just before COVID. One reason was COVID, and the other reason was that I had stopped swimming around like December 2019, like 2 3 months before COVID. I stopped that because like the water during that time in the pool was not that clean. They were not maintaining the pool, so I used to get like rashes in my body. So the doctor advised me to stop swimming for some time. But then after COVID, I didn't actually continue swimming. One reason was that my parents were like not allowing, because the COVID just got over and they felt it was not safe. So I felt that time if I would have continued swimming, like the competitions had gone like really low. Like many people did not continue swimming. So I feel if I would have continued at that time, I would have reached the state levels.
Okay. So tell me, which are the different styles of swimming? And if you can tell me the names of Indian champions in that particular style.
Okay, so there are basically four different styles. One is the freestyle, one is the backstroke, one is the breaststroke, and one is the butterfly. So Indian champions in that, like in Olympics, basically that India has not won any swimming uh, championship till now in the Olympics. But if you see, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry, sir, I got disconnected because there are a few connectivity problems today due to rain.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I was telling that India has not won medals in Olympics in swimming till now, but in the Asian Games or the Commonwealth Games, I in backstroke it is Richa Mishra. In breaststroke, I'm not. In breaststroke, I guess it is Shrikant Natraj, and I'm not sure with the other two, sir.
Okay. So tell me, what is the difference between throw ball and handball? And what are the
Okay,
differences in rules if you have idea about handball also?
yeah. So throw ball is basically like volleyball. Some the court rules are similar to volleyball, but the difference is that you just in volleyball you use your thumbs or your wrist part to hit the ball, whereas in throw ball you're supposed to catch the ball then throw it. And it's different from handball because handball is basically like a mixture of football and basketball. So it has the court dimensions of a football, and it has two goal posts similar to football, but it's similar to basketball because you're supposed to dribble the ball and then aim at the goal posts.
What happens in throw ball?
The throw ball, the court is similar to that of a volleyball court, but the net is slightly lower than the volleyball court. And in throw ball, you're supposed to catch the ball and then throw it.
Hmm.
And it's different from handball because in handball, you're supposed to dribble the ball and then aim at the goal. Whereas in throw ball, you're supposed to catch the ball. You're not supposed to dribble it. You're supposed to catch the ball and then throw it to the other side of the court.
Okay. So how much are the dimensions of a throw ball court and what are the timings and what are the latest matches which have happened in Olympics or in Asian Games? Is throw ball a part of the games?
Okay, so the court dimensions are, I'm not exactly sure, but it's it is, the length is around 12 meters and the breadth is around 6 to 7 meters. And the length of the net is around 8 feet, that is around 5 meters.
Length or height?
And a height of the net.
Hmm.
The length of the net is similar to the breadth of the court.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm not sure, exactly sure. It's not included in Olympics. Volleyball is included, but not throw ball. And I'm not exactly sure with the other championships related to throw ball.
Asian Games?
Yeah, Asian Games, it's there. I'm not exactly sure, sir.
Okay. What is the duration of throw ball competition?
There is nothing like a duration. It's like similar. It's like similar to badminton. There are 3 rounds of 15 points or 21 points each, and there are 3 rounds. And if one team is successful in winning the first 2 consecutive rounds, then there is no third round conducted, and that team will be the winner. And if it is like one team wins the first round and the other team wins the second round, then there is a third round, which is the decider that who is the winner.
Okay. And tell me about who's the sports minister of India now?
Okay, now I'm not really sure. So before it was Anurag Thakur.
Okay. And what are his or her responsibilities in terms of Olympics which are coming up?
Okay, there is a Olympics committee set up in India, and yeah, recently I had read in news that they have given a proposal of conducting Kho in the Olympics. It is up to the International Olympic Committee to consider it as a actual sport or just as a presenting sport in the Olympics.
Tell me some difficulties that you faced as sports minister of school.
Okay, so one was that during the sports day of the school, there was like a lot of on the day of the sports day, there was a lot of confusion because the chief one was that the chief guest arrived late, and the band also, which was used to escort the chief guest, the drum in the band actually broke. So what we did was, along with the sports teacher of the school, we went to a nearby shop and we got a new set of drums for that, and it actually arrived. along with the chief guest itself. So when the chief guest arrived, everything was perfect, like to escort the chief guest.
Okay. Any other difficulty?
The other was that during the drills, march past drills, which we were practicing in school for the sports day. Our sports day is actually conducted in the nearby stadium, in which is called the Mangala Stadium in Mangalore. So our sports day is conducted there. So we have march past drills as practice in our school ground for that. So during that, like many people usually, it is in like November time, our sports day. So in Mangalore, there's no such winter. So it's basically like summer itself, winter, like November, December, January. It's like equally hot as summer. So many people, due to the sun or the heat, fainted in that drill. So that was also a challenge to make sure that people do not faint during the actual sports day.
Okay. So, Tanvi, now I'll talk more about you, about your education, about your participation in extracurricular activities also. So, starting from class 8 onwards, working up to your present level of education, I would be interested in knowing the percentage scored in various exams, subjects chosen after 10th, and for further studies. Also, about your future career options. Talk about your participation in extracurricular, co-curricular activities, including games, sports, about your friends. Who are your best friends? Why you consider them so? And how do you spend time with them? In what kind of activities? Also, tell me about your teachers, whom you like or those whom you don't like. And similarly, teachers who like you and those who don't like you and the reasons why. Also, tell me about your entertainment activities. What do you do for your entertainment?
Yeah. So starting from my education from class 8, in class 8 I got around 89%. In class 9 I got around 86%, and class 10 I got 96%. I did my schooling till class 10, from basically from class 1 till class 10. It was in Kendra High School CBSE, and my achievements in school during class 8, 9, 10 were that in class 8 I was the vice captain of my house, and yeah, that was a stepping stone to my leadership qualities or leadership skills. In class 9, basically there were no achievements, or so, due to my class 9 was completely spent in lockdown. My class 10 also, like, there were no major achievements because almost three-fourth of my class 10 was spent in lockdown. And in the one-fourth of the school that was left in class 10, there were there was a inter-house sports competition conducted. So I took part in that, and I was the captain of the throw ball team in that. So that was one achievement in class 10. And coming to class 11 and 12, I had to change my school because in my old school, that was Kendra, there was no class 11 and 12, and it ended till class 10. So due to that, I changed my school to Lute Central School in class 11 and 12. And the subjects I chose was physics, chemistry, maths, and physical education, and English. So it was a CBSE school, so there were only 5 subjects in total. And in class 11, I again started taking part in other inter-school competitions related to dance and saxophone. And in class 12th, I was the sports minister of my school, and also I was the maths topper in my school in the board exams.
Which,
So yeah,
which class? Maths topper in which class?
maths topper in my batch,
Which class?
class 12.
Class 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, so after this, it comes to my future career options. So my first aim is to get through NDA and serve in the Indian Air Force. So this is my plan A. In the backup, I had kept a plan B of writing JE and doing my aerospace engineering, as I was always passionate about flying. And so I plan B was to write JEE and get into IIT, completing JEE advanced. But unfortunately, I did not get a rank, like a good rank to get into an IIT and do my aerospace engineering. So this has actually made my path clear that that I will get into NDA and serve in the Indian
The
Air Force.
result of JEE.
Yeah, so JEE main I got 97 percentile, and JEE Advanced, my rank was 17,000.
Okay. So what colleges were you getting and what happened?
Yeah, so JEE Advanced, as I told, I would not get any IIT with aerospace engineering, as all the cutoffs for that are below 10,000 itself. So in 17,000, I would get like branches like metallurgy or something like that, which I'm anyways not interested in. So I dropped that idea of JEE itself, and now I'm completely focusing on NDA.
Okay.
Yeah, so after this, it comes to my friends. I have like a huge friend circle. But if my best friends, if I say from school, that is till class 10th, they are basically my childhood friends, like initially made in class 1 and 2. And I feel like they are the friends made with a innocent mind and without any judgmental feelings towards them. So my best friends in school were Shimsha Shetty, Shamant Shetty, Nidishri, and Anaga. So these four friends of mine were like very close to me, and we used to usually like go on outings for to spend time together, and also we used to go on cycling and all that. So we also went on treks actually together actually in my friend's Nidishri's farmhouse. It is like she has a farmhouse which is like has many hills, so it is actually very good for trekking. So we have spent a lot of time together over there. So coming to class 11th and 12th, I actually made friends who are like more help my studies, as I was concentrating more on studies during that time. So my friends, I didn't make actually many friends, but I had 2 to 3 close friends in class 11 and 12. Those were Arjun and Viksha. These both were my actually very close friends, and we used to like complete each other in studies. Like one was good in maths, one was good in physics, and the other was good in chemistry. So we used to help out each other most like usually. And during free time or to have fun time, we used to like go to one's house and just watch a movie together or something like that. And Yeah, so this is how I usually spend time with my friends. And then coming to my teachers, the teachers that I like the most and they liked me were my maths teacher in class 9 and 10, that is Aparna ma'am. She was the reason that I actually started liking maths because her way of teaching was very innovative and she used to teach in a very creative way. So this was the reason I started liking maths at that time. And she also used to consider me as one of her favorite students, as in my batch no one were actually interested in maths, and I was one of the person who was actually interested in her class during that time. And one more favorite teacher of mine is my physics sir in class 11 and 12. That is, I used to take coaching for JE from Allen Career Institute. So my physics sir over there, Om Prakash sir, he was one of my favorite sir. He was my physics sir, and I liked him because his energy level would match with the energy level of the students. Like his energy levels were basically like that of a teenager. So that was the reason I liked him, and he liked me because my problem solving skills were like basically I used to imagine a real practical situation and then I used to solve the questions related to physics. So he liked me for that reason. And then the teachers that I didn't like were my biology teacher in class 10th, because she used to like basically, as most of class 10th was online itself for me, I really actually didn't understand much in biology, and biology was always one of my weakest subjects as I couldn't remember so much things. And yeah, in class 10th, like she actually used to teach like just reading from the PPT, which was not at all helpful for me, and it was very hard for me to learn biology. So that was why I did not like her, and she did not like me because due to this reason itself, I would not pay much attention in class, and I was very weak in biology. So she did not like me for that reason. And one teacher who did not like me was my English teacher in class 8. She was actually a Malayali, and her accent, I found it like very difficult to understand her English accent. So I would not pay much attention in class. So due to that, she used to get pissed at me. So yeah, those that was about my teachers.
Okay. Something still left.
Um, no, that's all.
What do you do for your entertainment?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, so for my entertainment, I either watch a movie at home, or I just call up on my friends and ask them if they're free. And if they're free, I go out somewhere with them. Or otherwise, I usually go on a jog. So that like calms me down and makes me fresh.
Okay. Tell me the last three movies that you've seen in theater.
In theater, okay. In theater was Kalki, which recently released.
Okay.
Uh, then it was Kantara. I did not actually watch movies like for a very long period, like almost for 1 year in middle. I did not go to the theater itself. So
Okay.
before that was Kantara, which was in 2020, 2022, I guess.
Okay.
And before that, it was Charlie. It was a Kannada movie. Yeah, Charlie.
Okay. And tell me, what did you learn from Kalki?
Kalki learn. Okay, Kalki is basically the last avatar of Vishnu, who takes birth on Earth when like everything is destroyed and when Ganga, the river Ganga dries up. So I feel that after watching that, I feel it hard to believe that Ganga can also dry up one day. And I feel that like the pollution that we cause like today, and the water we waste, the garbage we dump into rivers, all this would lead to later drying up of Ganga. So I learned that we should stop dumping waste and stop wasting water.
Hmm. Okay. And tell me two such decisions in your life which you feel you should not have made.
Okay. Decision which I regret. Uh, yeah, one decision is that during lockdown, my dad used to continuously tell me to start my YouTube channel related to saxophone. So I just used to like not listen to that, and I used to either play the whole day during lockdown as my cousins were staying with me during that time, or I used to like watch all those uh, programs coming on Doordarshan. That was the TV serials from the 1980s and all, like Ramayana, Mahabharata, all that. So I used to not, I feel I did not do anything productive during the lockdown, and I wasted those at least 6 months. So I could have done something more productive during that time. So that is one thing that I regret. And one more thing is that uh, I I can't actually remember, so one more any
Why do you
instance.
say that you regret watching these serials?
No, not actually regret watching serials, but I regret like not doing anything productive. Like instead of playing and sleeping the whole day, I could have started my own YouTube channel at that time.
Hmm.
So I'm not saying that I regret watching those serials, but I regret playing the whole day and not listening to my parents.
Okay. And tell me the five such qualities of Shimsha which
Okay.
you would like to take it from her, which you think you don't have,
Okay. So
and
Shimsha,
reasons why. Also, the reasons why.
okay. So Shimsha is basically my childhood friend. We were like friends since pre-nursery, like when we were around 2.5 years old. And we have been friends since then for around like 15 or 16 years. And she was like, she is better in sports than me. Like, she is a very good sprinter. She can sprint like 100 meters in around 13 seconds, and around 9 seconds is the world record. So yeah, one reason is that she sprints very well, and her running style is also good. So one reason is that that I would like to take that quality from her. One more reason is that she is a very good artist, and she can actually paint really well. Like she finishes painting huge canvases within a day. Like people usually take like a week or 2 weeks to finish one canvas, but she usually finishes canvas in one day. So she has really good painting skills, and her hands also work really well. So that is one more
Also
quality.
mentioned this is a skill or is it a quality?
It is a skill. You can take it as a quality also. It is a skill because she has very quick hands, and the quality is that she. Okay, it's a skill. Sorry, yeah. So, qualities that I would like to take from her are that she never says no to anything. Like, there was one instance in class 10 where we had to submit our art assignments to get the no objection certificate from our art teacher. So during that time, like almost the whole class had not completed their art assignments, and all were asking her to complete their art assignments and give. So she did not say no for that, and she helped everyone complete their art assignments. So that is one quality that I liked from her.
Why do you want to take this quality? And when did you say no?
Okay, so yeah, I would like to take this quality because she always helps others. Uh, she never tells no for helping others, and she always helps others. And when I said no, is that in the same instance when for the art assignment itself, like I had my day planned, so I couldn't help many people come and do their art assignments and give them. So I had to tell no during that time.
Tell me one more incident